Hi, I'm David Hornbuckle. I'm your professor for this class, English 218, World Literature from 1660 to the present. I don't plan to do a lot of video lecturing in this class. I'm not really a big fan of lecturing, and I think video lectures on YouTube are really boring to watch. So I'm going to keep this sort of thing to a minimum and try to keep it short when I do have to do it. I'm more interested in having you grapple with the text, do some research, discuss, and discover among yourselves, and my role in general will be more of a moderator or facilitator. However, from time to time there will be some information I need to convey about the works that we're reading, a perspective that I might have that you may not get from looking online or talking amongst yourselves. So I will probably post a short video once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks to just give you a little bit of background from my perspective. The purpose of this video is to take a few minutes to introduce myself. I want to introduce something about the course, and I also want to briefly discuss your assignments for this first week. So first, my background. I'm from Birmingham, more or less. I've lived a number of other places and always come back. I was in New York for a long time, where I spent 9 years as a writer. I have a creative writing background. I've written a couple of books. I also have a master's degree in education as well as my master's degree in English. So in theory, I know what I'm doing here. We'll let you be the judge of that at the end of the semester when you do your course evaluations. And feel free to post about me on ratemyprofessor.com as well. I always enjoy reading those reviews. This is my 4th year teaching at UAB. It's my first time teaching this particular course, and it's my first time teaching an online class. So this will be a bit of an adventure for all of us. I've selected texts that represent a variety of time periods, languages, cultures, and what you might call cultural or philosophical movements. I think it will find that across time and across cultures, literature tends to serve one purpose. It shows us what it's like to be human. Literature concerns itself with basic human ideas like love and sex, death, God, or the lack thereof. And I think you'll find that whether we're talking about 17th century Japanese literature or 20th century France, that the same kinds of ideas and same sorts of themes seem to come up over and over again. This week, you have a few things you need to do. I've already mentioned most of these in an email. All of your assignments this week are on the discussion board. The first thing is you need to read the syllabus and then post your syllabus agreement indicating you've read it and understand it. If you have any questions about it, please post them in the virtual office, because other people may have the same question. I won't have to answer the same question over and over again, hopefully. Secondly, there's a discussion board for introducing yourself. This will help me get to know you a little bit better, help you get to know each other, and in some ways help us kind of pretend that this is a real class. A real classroom. You have your reading assignment, which this week is on Japanese literature of the 17th century. And you'll find in the discussion post that's called Japanese Literature of the 17th Century, you'll find the 2 readings and a video. The first reading gives you a little bit of background information and also has an excerpt from a work of fiction called Life of a Sensuous Woman. Has some sexual content in it, so be prepared for that. The second PDF is on the art of the haiku and the history of the haiku. So I think you'll find it interesting. I found it much more interesting than I thought it was going to be when I started looking into it. So do that discussion board first. The last discussion board, which is the haiku exercise, is the last thing you should do this week after you've done the reading and the other discussion questions. It's more of a creative exercise, and hopefully it'll be fun for you. That's it for right now, and so I'm going to sign off, and I will be in touch with you soon.